Hi BookTube, it's Stephanie. So today I'm going to share with you my February TBR. Now my January TBR, yeah, I gave up posting it because I just didn't feel like it. So yeah, this will be the first one for this year that you see, which means that I will go through all the rules that I have for this game, because I've changed some things to make it slightly more easy for myself. So my game is based on my favorite game ever, well, one of them, Labyrinth, which basically tells you you're one of the colors, you have a bunch of cards, and you need to collect the treasures. And once you have collected the treasures, you get home, and the one who gets home first wins. Yeah, I will go through how I play my game, because before that was basically how I played it. I was one color and the opposite color was my opponent. I've changed it. I only have one pawn on the board now. But yeah, I will go through that once I tilt you down. Now, I had a really bad reading month in January. I have read some things, but like, I don't know what happened. Like, I have been very much into fan fiction, so at least I've been reading, but like, yeah. So I'm going to tilt you down, and then we will start going through the game, basically. So this is the board, and these are all the tiles. So as for this game, normally you will not see me put these tiles down. I do it randomly, and you basically just have to trust me. You might not do, that's totally fine. It doesn't really matter, because you will see what prompts I get. Now, when it comes to this game, I will be one of the colors, and I will randomize what color I am in the beginning. And then I will get 3 prompts. And once I've collected all 3 prompts, I get home and I've finished. So to demonstrate the way that I need to play the game, I'm going to start a screen for a demonstration. And my goal is to get the treasure chest. Now, in the game, I will have 3 prompts that I need to get to. But to get to the treasure chest, I need to move the tiles around, and I can do that on these yellow arrows. And when I move around, I can only go, I need to move the tiles before I move my token. So that is something that needs to be done. So now I'll move to here, because I want to push this up so that I can move to that one. Now, since I'm on the rat or the mouse, I have now collected that prompt. So that prompt is now collected. And then I'll move again. Now, when it comes to this game, I'm not allowed to then move immediately back. If I have moved in one direction, I'm not allowed to immediately move back. It's kind of locked until the next round, or next turn. So I'm going to do like that, and I get to that one. That means I collect that. Now I need to get home, and as you can see, I have a free way. So I'm just gonna do something like that to get my move out of the way. I've already collected that one. I have not collected that one. So that one gets added in. And now the game is over, and I need to pair these prompts with the cards. So let's go through the prompts. The prompts are divided into 2 different categories. These ones are part of the die rolls. So when I get one of these cards, I need to roll the corresponding die to get the prompt that way. The other cards are base prompts, basically. Wow. So the Scarab is a sci-fi book. The Ghost is a classic. The Djinn is a book not inspired by Western culture. The Rat is a translated book that's not translated from English or Swedish, because Swedish is my native language. Then we have the Sword, which is middle grade. The Chest, which means favorite, so can be any type of favorite. The Golden Ring, I do not like this one. This is subscription box book or special edition book. The Emerald is a book I got, was really excited for it, but I never got around to. The Candlestick is for a book on my pile of shame, so a book that I've soft DNF'd or really need to get to, so soft DNF'd, or a book that I put on a previous TBR. I typically tend to go with soft DNF. The Spider is a sequel. The book is for big book, and for me that counts when the book is over 400 pages. The Salamander is a book not heard about on BookTube. The Troll is a book in Swedish. The Keys are for a mystery. The Skull and Bones are a veteran. Coin Purse, a recent purchase. The Bat is for a paranormal book. The Dragon for a fantasy. And the Crown is for a graphic novel, comic or manga. The die roll prompts are divided up into two different categories. We have the genre rolls, so each of these cards, when I roll that, I will get a specific genre. These, except for the top card, the bottom two, will have updated genres associated to them. I just have not had the energy to do that yet, so I will go by the old ones so far. And these two are other things, basically. The map is for me to roll the d6, in which I will get a continent, and the book either needs to be written by an author from that continent or set on that continent. And the moth means I need to roll the percentile die and get one prompt out of 100, something I'm also still working on. It's really hard to figure out 100 different prompts, and I want to change them from how I had them last year. So the Owl is the most broad genre roll die because it just has 4 categories: fantasy, sci-fi, non-fiction, and then everything else. And I have a loophole in that everything else also counts for manga, because I wanted to have a loophole. What's happening with this? Okay, this is weird. Okay, let's just continue. And then we have the Fairy. This is to roll the D8, which is a genre die that basically has more specific prompts associated to it. And the same thing with the Knight's Helmet. I roll the D12 and will get even more precise genres to pick from. So let's start by picking out what color I will be for the first official game this time. So I'm gonna roll a d4, and we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's see what color I will be. 1, so I will be green. My trial, and no, I don't have the energy to reshuffle all of these. So let's go. So now let's do the last mixing in front of the camera. So I will need to get 3 prompts. We have the Fairy, the Moth, and the Candlestick. Great. The Candlestick is like, you know exactly what book you need to finish. So I'm just going to put all the other cards here so that I have a faster way to get to them. It doesn't matter if that you can't see all of them. I think, oh, it's only like 2 you can't see. Oh well, it doesn't matter. So I need to get to this one, and that one. Oh, okay. Oh, this scares me. Holy, this scares me. Okay, so let's just get this over with. Ghost. Do I need to technically collect all of them one by one? No, I don't. Will I do it anyway? Yes. Like that. Now I'm not allowed to, since I push that way, I'm not allowed to push that way. I don't want to, but yeah. So I'm gonna push this one down. Already collected that one. Ah, there it is. Boom. Boom. And I'm home. I like this round. My last one was a little bit meaner to me, but yeah. So let's go through the prompts that we got. So the prompts we got, the fairy, so we need to roll the D8 to get a prompt or a genre, a translated book, a favorite book, roll the percentile die, a book in Swedish, something on my pile of shame, a classic. Okay, so let's roll the D8 first. Where is it? There it is. Roll the D8. 7. And number 7 is at the bottom, obviously. Number 7 is a classic. It's a good thing. Before I had a rule that a die roll prompt and a prompt like this were not allowed to be combined. I have decided to skip that. So that was meant that I don't have an extra. Why did I move that away? Okay, so that's, I'm liking that one. And then we have the percentile die. Of course I get 2 of them. There we go. 95. Wasn't the 5 some kind of a new release? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Huh. Okay, new release. Okay, we can do this. So we have one last thing to do before I start to think about what books I want to read or pick out from this TBR, and that is to roll the series continuation kind of thing. I did do that in my last one for January, so I will insert that clip now. So I forgot to do one thing that I was going to do, and that was the series for 2024 thingamajig. So let's do that. I have 20 series here, 7 that I have not started, and yeah. Come on. So let's see which one I get. And as I said in my goals video, I don't have to read it this month. It just end up. The Milky Way Repo series. Oh, that one. That's a pretty short one. So this is the one that was chosen. Here it is. So let's see what book I have read it now. But that's the idea with this, is to make myself remember that, hi, hey, you wanted to use these or read these. Okay. Yeah. So, next one. Holy. So, oh, okay. I put that somewhere. Where is it? Dr. Greta Helsing, This is Grave Importance by Vivian Shaw. This is the last book in this trilogy, at least so far. She hasn't completely said that she's done, but she's done for now. And this follows, well, a doctor for the undead. And this clearly has something to do with mummies. I like this one, this trilogy so far, so this is the last one, because it didn't really, like, it's not like she is a detective, she is a doctor, and that's what she is focused on. But yeah, she does help solve things, but it's more her companions that are helping out with the mystery, and I enjoy that. So yeah, this will actually be pretty fun to finish off a trilogy, to finish something off. It's pretty funny. I got the start of a new series and then the conclusion to another one. Pretty fun, but let's see what books I will pick for this month's TBR. So let's go through the books that I'm hoping to get to in February. So for the prompt of new release, I decided to go with 3 months because it's January at this moment. Otherwise I would definitely want to go with 2024. And I'm counting November because Systems Collapse came out in November. So this is the latest, I was gonna say novella. It's a short novel. It's about 250 pages. This has been sold out for ages. And I actually probably would listen to this. I have listened to like a chapter. But yeah, this is rare for me. Like all the other, except for Network Effect, except I started Network Effect basically immediately. It just took me ages to finish it. So yeah, I'm just so looking forward to this. And in this series we are following a murder bot who typically tries to solve a mystery. Someone said that you don't really find anything new, like it's the same core thing, and I'm like, well, yeah, I don't care, I like it, I'm liking it. And this one follows Network Effect, so it follows immediately after the novel. And yeah, I don't really want to say anything more, except art is lovely, and I love the banter these two characters have with each other. Then we have for in Swedish and Pile of Shame, we have Det hemliga andra världskriget by Gavin Mortimer. This, The Secret, World War II in Secret is the English title, and this is basically a historical non-fiction about the Second World War. And yeah, I have about 50-ish pages left in this, and there's a lot of pictures. This just takes me ages because it's teensy tiny text, like teensy tiny text. And yeah, so every time I open this up, I'm like, holy, this will take me a while because it has that columny. Yeah, well, probably saw it, like it has this columny thing, one line, and yeah, I just found that to be a lot when I look at it. So it's taking me a while, but yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it. World War II and secrets, about secret plots and devices and things that they did during the Second World War, secret missions and things. Yeah, it's big enough to be behind me. Next, okay, let's go with this one, translated. This will definitely be open for interpretation because I can pick anything that's translated as long as, like, as I said, not Swedish or English as the main language. And I decided to just pick up this one. This is I'm Quitting Heroin, Volume 1, original story by Quantum, and the art is by Nori Kasato, and the character design is by Hana Amano. It was really hard to see that, But yeah, and basically this is following the story about once the hero defeated his foe, the people who he saved basically treats him badly and ignores him. So he's looking for employment with the villain he defeated. It sounded fun. So yeah, we'll see what I think. I do have the second volume of this. It's so much easier to read here. Why didn't I just read? Okay, whatever. Then we have for the 2 prompts called Word for Classic and a favorite, I will listen to, hopefully, that is, The Orient Express by Agatha Christie. This is a Poirot novel that is a well-known classic. This one is another one that a lot of people already know. It's one of those classics that you kind of know the ending. Maybe, you might not know, which is why I will not say anything. But it's one of those stories that, like, there has been so many different variations of it, at least what I have seen. But yeah, it's a mystery. A murder has happened on the Orient Express, and Poirot is on this train and needs to solve the case. It's a classic one, and it's the one I'm up to when it comes to the Poirot novels. So here are the 3 physical books, and then let's just pick this one, just to pick something. I need to return that to the library because I have not read it, for the Poirot books. And then we have the 2 from my series spinner, and the one that the star thingy that I got on top. And then I should probably mention Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. That's a buttery that I should have been finished in December. I did get sick, so I had issues. And then there's a character that just annoys me like crap in that book, but I have like 50 pages left, and I'm enjoying the story. It's just every time I read her name, and if I had been in the beginning of the story, I would be like, I'm just gonna skip. But I'm at the end and I don't feel like I can do that, so yeah. So this is everything on my TBR for this month. But yeah, these 3 are kind of half volunteer. Let's just ignore that. So 4 on my TBR for this month. One of them will probably be a manga. So yeah, I'm actually pretty happy about this. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping that I have a better reading month the next time. So, what are your plans for the month of February? I'm pretty pleased with the books I got for this one. Definitely already planned for 2 of them, so that was good. And yeah, I'm planning some videos right now. It's just I'm not used to planning them. I'm just used to sit down and film, like maybe bring out some books, because that's what I did when I didn't really have any idea what to read and I didn't feel like reading at all. But now I'm like, oh, I need to plan things. It's annoying. But yeah, what are your plans for February? Please tell me down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.